Yeah, we balling over here. KZI 88.7 FM, broadcasting live from Austin, Texas. Corey Mose from K-View. Jamal January, the fastest engineer in all of Austin.
You know what? I'll take that.
I'll put you up against anybody.
If anybody wants to spike
There's
it
a
up,
lot of
let's do it.
stations. There's a lot of stations. In any media. You think you got somebody over there at K-View that's faster than
me.
Jamal? Whoa! I like it.
Big three. It's just big me.
Pay-per-view, we'll start a whole like Twitter beef and everything.
Yo,
Hey, say less. Yeah.
So,
we'll get the hype up a little bit.
So are you gonna do what? Is this gonna be the Tyreek Hill? Who's the fastest man?
Noah
Lyles. Because
see, look, disrespecting.
No,
bro.
what I'm saying is,
boy forgot the fastest man in the nation.
Because you were a little more distance, right?
Yeah, I was.
So are you gonna change the distance? You gonna make this a 150 or something?
Nah, bro, because
you gonna take him in his wheelhouse?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little 100.
Oh.
No hurdles though.
Oh.
Yeah, no hurdles though.
No,
I ran a 10-3, just letting you know.
God.
That's cute.
You know what? Corey can't say that's cute anymore today then.
Yeah, you're right.
Because my head's going to explode. All
right, let's get to the
512-836-2887. Who's on the line? You're live on the air.
What's up, boys? How y'all doing?
Hey, we doing good, man.
Good.
What we sound like?
It's my boy.
Hey, y'all sound great. KB Corey sound great as
What's
always.
up, Zach? What's up, baby?
What's up, bro? It's good to talk to y'all, man. Hey, so before I need to set up my Jalen Milroe question. Right now, who are your 4 Heisman finalists going to New York? No order, but not forecasting anything. Just based on the season so far.
Yeah.
Who are your 4 going to New York?
It was funny. We literally just
We just talking about that. Yeah,
So how about
Jamal got it.
we give one?
Travis Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah.
The running back from Boise State.
Genty.
Thank you. Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Jalen Monroe.
Yeah.
Right there.
I think that's all of our
Yeah,
4s.
we're unified there.
Yeah.
So do y'all think that Quinn and Arch and the success of Texas is saving Texas from like the Jalen Milroe miss being one of the biggest misses of all time?
Oh yeah, I have said that. I want to say I thought I asked that last year, but I am still trying to figure out how he got out of Texas
Because they got Quinn. Once they got Quinn, Milroe backed out.
Well, so hey, what's your name, sir?
My name is Zach.
So to Zach's point, sometimes you gotta know when to sit that boy down, right? That's what the Chiefs did when they brought in Mahomes. They said, Alex Smith, you good, but we good.
I feel you.
And maybe Sark should have done that, but to that point, maybe Sark said, "Nah, man, I'm gonna go with the veteran, and everybody else has to come after the fact." Because Sark had to come in and win, right?
Yeah, but he didn't though. I don't think he had to come in and win. I mean, the first year he was 5-7. So I think he was trying to build a program. But once Quinn commits here, and he's a redshirt freshman.
Yeah.
When he commits to Texas, and you're an incoming freshman, where do you see yourself playing at Texas? Right. You know what I'm saying? Unless you beat out Quinn, a guy who is considered the most highest rated high school athlete since Vince Young.
Yeah, what was his the rating?
He was up there. It was up there. And then he transferred in.
A guy that didn't work out at Ohio State.
Yes. That's facts.
So
you're still forecasting it, you're taking a risk, a big risk.
Yeah.
So he originally committed to Texas before deciding to attend University of Alabama.
Yeah.
How about this though? Do you think, Corey, that maybe coach was like, "Man, I'm not gonna run an offense for you"? I
definitely think Sark had a plan for what he wanted at the quarterback position because you see it within all the quarterbacks there right now.
Yes.
Quinn, Arch, and Trey Owens has the same skill sets.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're field generals. And so with Milroe, you would have had to develop him into that. And I don't think Sark really wanted to have that. You know what I'm saying? When you have a dude in Arch Manning that I know at the time, he probably had a good inclining that he was going to get Arch. So it's like, do I just wait for next year's class, get my guy in Arch, let Milroe walk, because I can develop Quinn and then I can develop Arch. And so, yeah, I mean, I think he had a plan about what he wanted his quarterback to be, and Milroe may not have fit that plan.
But even
I think he's going to go down as one of the biggest guys. Like Because, I mean, even like Pat Mahomes was never committed to Texas.
Yeah.
And he really didn't win like that at Texas Tech either, you know?
Then you got Johnny. You know, they wanted to move Manziel to safety.
Yeah.
So, you know, you missed out on Johnny, who wanted to be a Longhorn.
Okay, so I want to tell you guys.
RG3.
RG3 is a big one. RG3 may be the biggest miss.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Right up the road.
Shout out Mac Brown for
In
ruining that.
2021, Zach, the top quarterback recruits, according to 24/7 Sports, number 1 was Quinn Ewers.
Yep.
Yeah,
Number 1.
He was like that.
So Sark might have been saying, well, everybody else had Quinn number 1. I gotta go Quinn. Maybe that's what part of it. Caleb Williams was number 2.
Caleb Williams was in that class.
Sam Heward was number 3 from Washington. He went to Washington. Drake May was number 4.
Drake May.
Yes,
Drake
we
May.
know, but playing over in North Carolina. Brock Vandegrift from Georgia went to Georgia.
He's
JJ McCarthy.
Where he is.
He's somewhere. He just started last week. Oh, JJ McCarthy's
JJ
in that
McCarthy
class.
was number 6.
Oh,
Wow.
It's one of those.
Then
like,
Caden Salter went to University of Tennessee. Cal McCord, Ohio State. Ty Thompson, Oregon. Tyler Buchner, Notre Dame. Y'all see, that's top 10.
Yeah.
We ain't get to Jalen yet. So again, with Sark's eyes, with everyone's eyes have gone that low. But so let me get a little quicker. Bayron Morton, Texas Tech. Eli Stowers, Texas A&M. Jackson Dart, y'all know that name. USC. Jalen Milroe, right there, Alabama. And that's why. I think.
That's not why.
I think.
That's not why. Just because of rankings.
Well, he committed.
Coaches don't care about rankings.
And maybe when they said you can commit, but we also bringing in the number 1 guy, and you're number 14.
Yeah. But I just think it's more so fit. I think before Sark got hired, Milroe, I believe, and Zach, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what my knowledge is, Milroe committed before Sark was named head coach.
I think that's correct, yeah.
And so it was a whole new regime, and I'm thinking that's Tom Herman. And so Tom Herman's scheme, spread offense, he knows how to use a running quarterback. That probably enticed Milroe. And once Sark got the job, Sark, like I said, had his own mindset of what he wanted his quarterbacks to be, because he just got out of a regime with Tua, just got out of a regime with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And he kind of had an idea with Tua. He made Tua phenomenal.
Yeah.
And so, to me, Tua represents Quinn more than he represents Milroe. We're being honest.
Right.
So it's like Sark saw the success that Tua had, wanted to replicate that success at Texas. This is the mold of quarterback I want. Quinn Ewers fits that mold, and he so happens to be
The number 1
the number 1 rated quarterback. And like I said, you look at the history now. Arch looks exactly like Quinn, except he's a little bit more mobile.
Yep.
Trey Owens looks exactly like Quinn. And mind you, and speaking about rankings, that's why I say coaches don't care about rankings. Trey Owens was a 3-star. And the fact that he got an offer from Texas at a 3-star blows anybody's mind who's not in the program. But if you watch him at the spring game, you see why Texas offered him, because he's exactly what Sark wants. And so, it's a great question,
Yeah,
Zach.
it is. Zach, you brought it. Appreciate you.
For sure. I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, Zach.
That's awesome. That's why we want you guys to call in 512-836-2887. So just a little bit more, because you brought it up. Jalen was a 4-star. Quinn was a 5-star, and Quinn was number 1 in the nation, number 1 at position, of course. And so that's everything. He just looked like the guy that you had to
like
take.
that.
And so they felt really good.
That was Quinn with the mullet.
That was Quinn with the mullet.
Yeah, Quinn with the mullet. Hey,
that was
is that how
a
they do it?
disgusting
South
mullet.
Lake Carroll? That's
That
how
was
they
a
do it over
disgusting
there?
mullet.
Over
Dirty.
in South Lake, Texas. All right, we got to talk about, there was a game played last night.
Yeah.
And if I told you guys
Down in Hotlanta.
that there, at the end of the game, there'd be another reason for Kirko Chains to make an appearance, so he's swag surfing, would y'all have believed that going into that? Because he did.
That was the ugliest swag surf, bro.
It's 36-year-old swag surfing.
Hey, but respect to Kirko, bro. He's just trying to get in with the culture. You know what I'm saying?
In Hotland, we said that last year, right?
Yeah, man.
That
He's
he
trying
gonna-
to get in with the culture.
He gonna have to do some things
That boy said swag and surf.
to be in ATL. He's in
He
Hotlanta.
said swag and surf, bro.
I appreciate that he is willing,
Yeah.
because you don't have to do that. You know,
Nah.
he didn't have to put on that chain. He doesn't have to embody it, because he hasn't walked it back. He stands by it. He's like, hey, man, I'm with the boys. My boys wanted me to do that. I do that. And then he didn't have to swag surf. We wish he wouldn't have.
That was cool, though.
Last night.
I respect it. And, you know, like, I'm happy for Kirk because, low-key, he's been god-awful.
I think it's fear.
You think it's fear? Well, yeah, I just think it's
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's his injury. Still trying to see how much he can move.
So for those who don't know, last night, Thursday Night Football, the Atlanta Falcons, who were at the time 2-2, played against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So the Bucs came right up the road. They came to ATL, about a 4-hour drive.
Shout out Roll Bounce.
In overtime, 36-30, the Falcons win. Gentlemen, I just want to drop some stats right quick.
Yeah, go ahead, drop them.
Kirk threw the ball 58 times.
Franchise record.
Threw for 509 yards, 4 touchdowns,
Franchise
only
record.
1 interception. And then, hey, I got to get him home cooking. Austin's very own Baker Mayfield was no slouch. He went 19-24 for 180 yards, but 3 touchdowns. So, you know, he put on for us.
It was a good game, bro.
I mean, they had to go to overtime.
Like, it was a phenomenal game. Now, mind you, I think they should have thrown the ball a little bit more for Tampa Bay. Like, Baker was cooking.
Baker was
Why'd you stop throwing the ball?
He was.
I didn't understand that game plan, but it's whatever. And, you know, you gotta wrap up, right?
Yes.
You gotta, in all phases of life. You gotta wrap up on the football field, off the football field. So it's just you gotta be able to make tackles, bro. Yeah. And you know, on a hitch route on man coverage, you gotta wrap up. And so I just don't understand how you let that situation happen in overtime, game on the line,
and outran. He
outran.
He pulled away. So when he spun, he then came back to the middle of the field. He didn't stay to the outside. He didn't take the sidelines. He came back to the middle of the field, and there were defenders there, and he said, I'm out. Hey, quick shout-out, HBCUs out there. Shout-out to Prairie View A&M's very own Kadero Hodge with that game-winning catch last night. HBCU, no.
Oh, here you go.
Gotta get y'all some love out there.
Here you go.
Yeah, we used to work at one, so, you know.
That's cool.
Fell in love.
That's cool.
I understand. I didn't go to one.
He's not a fraternity.
But after, let me check the network. Let me ask some people.
No, but for real though, like it was a great game. But I was just more so like looking at the stats and just looking back at some of the clips. Like Mike Evans continues to be a dominant force, and I am on the flip side. I'm happy that Drake London finally has a quarterback that can give him the football, because he has the size, he has the physical attributes. But he can never get it together because all the balls are underthrown or overthrown, not high pointing it. And so Kirk can finally put it where he needs to. And you saw the results, man. And not just this week. Like, Drake London has had quietly really good year.
That's why he forced his way back onto the field. Because he may have been concussed.
Yeah.
But he got back on the field last night.
He was definitely concussed.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Definitely concussed.
I mean, when they get up or they do that crawl before they get up, we don't need to know nothing else.
Well, it's funny because Reggie Bush was just talking about that on RG3's podcast.
Yeah.
When he got
that was an ugly pop.
But you said he was crawling, he trying to find air. He was trying to find air when he was crawling. But that's what they do though.
Okay, so gentlemen, just kind of curious now. With all those weapons that he has, Kirk is about to go on a run in ATL?
Nah, we gotta see because they still can't beat the Saints.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna come back to the
They
Saints.
still can't beat the Saints and they already lost once to the Saints this year.
Yes, sir.
So it's like you gotta win the divisional games, and so they do this all the time. And that division's just weird.
It is.
Every time there's a divisional game in the NFC South, you know what's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
That is true.
And so Saints are still at the top dog, I believe, because they haven't played Tampa yet. I don't think so.
No.
Okay, so they're undefeated. Atlanta's 1-1, and now Tampa Bay is 0-1 in division games.
1-1.
1-1. Who they beat? Panthers.
I'll check.
Say
I'll
less.
let you
Say
know.
less.
I think so.
But yeah, that division, it's a crapshoot. But
Got some cool uniforms though. I'll tell you that.
man, those uniforms in that division go crazy.
Bijan.
Yeah.
You brought this up, and I drafted him, and now, man, you done got in my head about him not being able to score a touchdown.
Bro, it's weird.
It's
weird.
I wish you wouldn't have pointed that out to me, man.
But now you see it though.
Yeah.
Like goal line, 1 yardage.
You want to give it to all guys.
Like it's.
I feel like they think that.
I'm telling you, the coaches be betting on the game. I'm telling you, because it makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense.
But it's just he's not as effective like near the end zone. I just don't understand why that is with Bijan. And then in overtime, I had people DMing me talking about why isn't Bijan on the field? I'm like, first off, not on the coaching staff. Don't know why you're DMing me this question. Like I just have all the intel about Bijan, but like that is a good question though. Like why wasn't Bijan on the field during overtime? Like you got Tyler Algier out there, and Bijan's great at pass protection. He does everything out the backfield that you need. Yeah. So I don't understand or see a reason why you would need Algier over Bijan in any circumstance. But coaching staff seems to think so, and they won the game. So I mean, like I said, you can't say nothing about it. But yeah, bro, on my fantasy team, Bijan got me good 10, a solid 10 points. So, yeah, not great, but they won, bro. They won. What can we say? Yeah. Can't knock it. Can't knock it. Anything. That's all they care about. They just care about winning, bro. You heard what Lamar Jackson said this week?
No, what'd he say?
He was saying, bro, I don't give a rip about your parlays.
I like it.
He said, we don't give a rip about, how many fantasy points we get. We just want to win. And so, that's how the players are, man. They don't care about the stats.
So here's what I can tell you. They have so much talent. They're too deep at every position.
Atlanta?
Yeah. Darnell Mooney last night went for a hundo, 2 touchdowns. He even had a chance to throw. He went 0 for 1. He didn't connect. But that's how comfortable they feel. They ready to open up the playbook. And maybe this is what it needed. I thought I said that last week about Kirk. That maybe that he needed that game to make him feel a little more comfortable with the Achilles, but it might just be more than that. It's ongoing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a game by game basis of him saying, I don't know if I'm back yet. I don't know if I could really push off. I don't know if I can scramble here and there. Maybe this Achilles confidence isn't exactly back 100% yet.
By the way, Chad just confirmed Falcons did beat the Saints on a Younghoe Koo 55-yarder. Forgot about that. Yeah. So Koo's been going crazy the last couple of weeks.
Well, he got rolled last night though.
Yeah, I was about to say, did he miss one?
He did miss one last night, and he missed the tackle on a kick return, and he got murderized.
Look, he put up 17 points against my fantasy team.
It looked like Allstott ran him over since we just brought him out. I want to call it that.
Stop it.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. Like going back to your point. You also got to do it in like Ray McLeod.
Oh,
who's been popping off for certain games.
Yeah.
And then you
league.
got Pitts, you got Drake London.
Yes, sir.
You got to revitalize offensive line that they put money into in the free agency. Of course, too deep in running back position. And Kirk. So, like, on offense, you're straight. But then you look on the defense side of the ball. Then you got, like, A.J. Terrell. You got Bates. You got...
Bates caused 2 fumbles last night.
Simmons back there.
Justin Simmons?
You probably got the best 2 safety tandem. You got the best safety tandem in the league.
Yes, sir.
And then you look up front. You pick up a guy in Matthew Judon. That's doing his thing. And it's just like, dang, they got talent. They got a lot of talent, but can they figure it out though? That's always the biggest question. That's why they brought in Kirk, because Kirk was supposed to be the glue, and he seemingly looks to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
As you're getting more comfortable, as you're getting a little bit more mobile, and it looks like the locker room is accepting him for who he is. And I think that's been the biggest hurdle is the culture of Atlanta, the culture of that locker room does not fit Kirk Cousins.
No.
And so my question was, how is that going to be reciprocated in the locker room? And it seems to be getting better and better as they continue to win. And I think they trust him now, especially at a performance like last night. I think it's time to kind of, if you're on the Penix bandwagon in that locker room, because I'm sure there were guys at practice looking at Penix throw the ball, and from what I've been told with people that are at practices in the media world, Penix can slang that thing. Pause. But
I was on the Penix train too.
I am still too, but for what I've heard, he's been throwing that ball at practice, but you just can't start him.
I've never been on a Penix tip. So
come on, bro.
There were 7. There were 7 different receivers that Kirk hit last night. Hey, shout out to drafting. We were talking running backs and where people may go. Shout out to the Bucs. They went and got Bucky Irving, and that was the 4th round.
What did he do last night?
Amazing. He had 9 runs for 44 yards. He looked better than
Rashad White.
I mean,
Dang, bro,
overall,
I gotta drop
if
him.
Rashad wouldn't have had that 56-yard run, that breakaway, then his night would have been lost. But Bucky's right there.
Man, I've been nervous about him taking that lead position, bro.
It's officially, I think they're gonna keep doing what they're doing now. I think it's gonna be committee.
Just 50,
there were 10 attempts last night for Rashad and 9 attempts for Bucky last night. So I think they're gonna keep doing that. I think they're okay. And
how does that
devalued running backs?
So Baker only threw the ball 24 times. They only ran the ball 19. Did they not have the ball?
26. Chris Godwin got a couple, and then Baker. So 26 times, and they technically ran it good. I mean, they got 160 yards. Running. So they were.
No one playing defense last night.
That's Ty Bowles, man.
Hey, man, but look, speaking about defense, Cowboys got a defense problem, huh? No Michael Parsons, no DeMarcus Lawrence. Gotta go to Pittsburgh.
Try
Sunday night football, prime time.
I'm gonna say.
Funny thing is, I got Cowboys.
Oh, really?
Funny thing is, I got Cowboys. Yeah, I think the Cowboys cover. I think they win that game, bro. To me, and look, I don't have any stats to back it up. I don't have any logical reasoning for me to think the Cowboys are going to go into Pittsburgh and win on Sunday night.
Yeah.
I just feel my emotions. I just feel like this is a spot for Dallas on prime time. Everyone's doubting them. Everyone's saying they're not going to make the playoffs. There's been talks about like, okay, do you kind of let the season go? Because clearly you need more help on offense. You can't get it situated. Defense can't stop a nosebleed. Yeah. Then you lose your 2 best edge rushers. This just feels like a game where they just shut everybody up.
Oh.
I don't know. I just feel like this is a game where they come in and they dominate the Steelers on their home field. And everyone walks away Sunday night saying, are the Cowboys back? Are they going to make the playoffs? I don't know. It just feels like that type of spot because the Steelers aren't that menacing on offense. I think the problem with them is the defense, of course, with T.J. Watt. But on offense, got George Pickens. That's cool. Justin Fields been good enough.
Najee.
Najee ain't doing nothing, bro. Najee's been that guy.
He's doing his job.
His whole career, Najee's just been okay. I just don't know what to do with Najee. You know what I'm saying?
Which is so surprising to me.
Coming out of Alabama, he was just supposed to be the guy. He just doesn't give that at all.
Got to the league. I'm making money. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
It's different when you get that check. Yeah. So the Cowboys are undefeated on the road this year. I'll give you that, Corey. A running quarterback, though. How's that going to look? I mean, they let Lamar scramble for 87 yards.
That was Lamar. That was the running quarterback.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah. Okay. And you got to worry about Derrick Henry back there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not just Lamar. You got to worry about Derrick when they face the Cowboys. Do you have to put the same emphasis on Najee Harris as you do on Derrick Henry? No. But you still have to contain. Yeah. And so you got 2 DEs that are new. How are they going to contain Justin Fields? That's a great question. And you make a great point. Like, that would be my game plan. If I was Pittsburgh, if I was Arthur Smith, I'm going to be running Justin Fields 15 times at least.
Yeah.
And so can they stop it? Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you're going to run the football against the Cowboys, you better get first downs.
Yeah.
Because if you run the clock, don't get first downs, give them the ball, they score quick. I don't know.
I'm interested to see if they're going to, because I know in that game against the Giants, they moved Guyton over from tackle to guard.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do the same thing with TJ Watt.
But they're going to move TJ around, though.
Yeah, so.
That's the thing with the Steelers. They do really well. They move TJ around.
Yeah, they do.
And so, I mean, that's just, bro, TJ's the best defensive player in the league.
Yeah. The disrespect has to stop.
It has to. The fact that he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year last year is, like, shout out Myles Garrett, you know, want to support the black man. But at the end of the day, like, TJ had better stats. I mean,
give it to the best player, man.
Just give it to the best player.
So this is where we got to go to break. We got to go to break. We'll have to come back on the other side and finish up Dallas Cowboys. You listen to the Fans View, KZI 88.7 FM. We're back on the Fans View, KZI 88.7 FM. Jamal January bringing us back, taking us out. He's over there on the board. Jamal, we appreciate you.
I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all.
Just
I don't think I'll say
people
that too
got to
much.
know that that's work over there.
Literally.
Corey and I, we get to multitask and do other things over here, but he's got to look at this, he's got to look at that, he's got to tweak that, make sure everybody's right. So
Trying
we
to build a
appreciate
resume
that.
over here, man.
Yeah, oh, definitely good resume builder.
Yeah.
Corey Mose from K-View. Hey, Corey,
Hey.
man,
Hey.
Hey.
we have gone here, we have gone there. We trying to go everywhere. So if I tell people to
running
call
Dr.
in at
Seuss,
512-836-2887, you'll take some more calls, Corey?
Yeah, man, I'll listen to the voices of the people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Corey is so funny, bro.
What you mean?
Corey at
bro?
KView.
Yeah.
Good morning, beautiful people. Corey at KZ. Yeah.
Gotta coach it. Gotta coach it a little bit.
Gotta
you know
do
what
that.
I'm saying?
I'm Douglas Paul Washington II, and thanks for joining us streaming. If you're on the TuneIn app, or you can access your smart device to listen to KAZI during this time. We do this every Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We don't have much longer, so feel free if we're not going to hit something that you want to get to. Guys,
What's up?
all right, so we got to come back to Dallas. We got to finish a little more Dallas
Big
talk.
D. Triple D.
I'm very curious here. There are a lot of teams that right now can get into the sweepstakes for Devontae Adams. Would you guys think
Oh, I
that
forgot we didn't talk about this.
it would
sure
be a
did.
good landing place for Devontae Adams to come over?
They ain't got the bread.
Yeah,
they ain't got the bread.
Man, I'm tired of hearing that.
They don't got the bread.
Okay,
Now
let Ezekiel go.
What they
and
can
that-
do, look, what they can do, because Devontae has about 3 years left on his contract.
Yeah.
So, listening to Michael Lombardi, former NFL GM, he mentioned how teams can restructure Devontae Adams' contract if they were to acquire him to a 1-year deal. And now, mind you, it'll be a big dead cap hit. And so, whoever does that, if they do choose to do a 1-year deal with Devontae, they have to have enough cap space to take that dead cap hit, or they can ask Las Vegas to pay a little bit of Devontae's contract. Which, if I'm Las Vegas, I'm not doing that.
No, they're not
Like, if you're
gonna
going to take Devontae, take him and take his contract. And so, with those parameters, Dallas can't afford him. At least I don't think he can, unless they move around some money. To me, it's two options. It's the Jets and it's the Chiefs.
Ooh.
I mean, to be honest,
Go
like
get your
it's,
ring, bro.
it's the Jets and it's the Chiefs. Like,
now you keep saying. I started with Dallas. I want to finish with Dallas. They just got to give up some capital.
yeah,
So you're saying they don't want to give up pieces that they have to go get Devontae?
they didn't want to give up Zeke to get Derrick Henry, bro. Like, what,
Okay.
no, they don't want to do that. Jerry Jones is so delusional. He thinks that this team is good enough to win a Super Bowl, which I don't understand how you look at the last 4 weeks and think that, but he really believes that this team is good enough when they're all healthy. And so, look, they're going to ride out with this squad,
But-
respect, but they need to go get somebody. To me, they need to go get Cooper. Like, if you're going to get a receiver, don't get Adams, get Amari.
Well, that I was about to say, there's some good blood between Dallas
Yeah.
and Vegas, which means this could happen again. Not in that way to go get Cooper back, but again, since you brought it up, 2018 when Dallas and Vegas did the little exchange, and that's how Amari came over.
Yeah.
And so this could happen again. We could see it again because they've done business before. They feel good with each other before. That's why I think they have a good shot at it.
But I think Cooper and Dallas have done business before.
Yes.
You know, so he knows what he's getting himself into, as in Amari Cooper, that is. He knows what he's doing when he comes over, and now he is the wide receiver 2 instead of wide receiver 1 in this situation, because when he was with Dallas, he was a wide receiver 1. And CD was growing and learning how to be a NFL wide receiver. But now CD is the guy, and I think Cooper would love to be wide receiver 2. I think he's tired of being double teamed.
Yeah.
He's tired of having that blanket coverage. And so now you're opposite of a guy like CD, one-on-one against arguably, some people say Amari's top 5 route running abilities in the league right now. He would love that opportunity.
Okay.
And I think getting out of Deshaun Watson's situation think Cooper would love that.
A lot of people would love that to get out of that situation. And Koju, the tight end.
Oh,
I
Njoku?
think, I think he's just holding his injury. I'm just gonna say he's just stringing
Come
him along.
on,
Well, same
bro.
thing for Devontae. Devontae is supposedly hurt, and I think he's just kind of saving himself.
Well, I think
trade deadline.
Those are two different situations, though. I feel like Devontae is more so like making a point, like trade me. And Njoku, I think he legit is hurt. I think he's still trying to get. He's practicing this week, so
Well,
that's good.
That's
when
great.
Flacco was there, his numbers was through the roof.
Yeah, facts.
Now
Had him on fantasy.
I know, but then you get this guy in, and
He hadn't played since week 1, and
Yeah, but
week
you know-
1,
you know
but
there's a difference.
But if you watch the game week 1 against the Cowboys, Njoku was a big part of that offense. If you look at his stats, I believe he had like 4 or 5 catches before he got hurt.
Yeah.
and that he got hurt before halftime, I believe, and so they were targeting him a lot. I just think that he's just trying to get fully healthy, trying to get back, and so he can be a vital piece for this offense. Because if they do ship Cooper somewhere, he's going to be the main target.
he'll go through the roof.
Yeah.
All right, let me give you a couple other teams for Devontae Adams. What if he links back up with the New York Jets and Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
They got to give something up, though.
You got to give a lot up. But the Jets, to me, are in a situation where two things work. One, they can do a short-term deal because Aaron Rodgers is short-term.
Yes, sir.
And so they would probably prefer Devontae Adams to be a short-term deal.
Okay.
Also, that coaching staff is on a short-term basis.
Yes,
if
they
we're being
are.
honest.
Robert Saleh.
If Saleh doesn't make the playoffs this year, he's probably gone. And so he needs everything he
Yes, he
can
does.
get to get him over the hump. And so, yeah,
Let me
I
give
like
you
the
another
Jets.
one. Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, they were trying to get Brandon Ayuk earlier in the offseason. That fell through. Niners paid their boy. But could you see Devontae going there, linking up with a good, stable organization, good coach?
Yeah. I think if you asked me this question before the season, I would have said, heck no. Like, no, why would he go to Pittsburgh? But now, seeing the success that they've had throughout this season, they're kind of in the playoff
Yes, sir.
race. Not in it. They are deep in the playoff race. You see what you have in Justin Fields. Will he be more efficient with another wide receiver 1? Who knows?
Yeah.
But why not? And so
Couldn't hurt.
And I bet Devontae would love to play for a Tomlin after playing for a dude like Pierce, who's liking posts about trading him away.
Yes.
So,
Washington Commanders.
that's spicy.
What if Jaden Daniels
That's spicy.
puts him across from Scary Terry?
I like that. Because same situation with Steelers, right? Before the season, I would have said, heck no. Why would you do that? Why
Right.
would you spend that bread? When they were talking about IU going to Washington, I was like, really? Like,
Well, he was asking for it, though.
He was. But to me, it just didn't.
Those who
feel-
don't know, that Ayuk was an LSU guy. So for him, it'd be coming home.
Arizona State. guy,
Arizona
too.
State. Arizona State.
Sorry, Arizona State.
Yeah.
And that's when they played together. Sorry about that. You're right.
And so, like, that made a little bit of sense, but from a franchise perspective, I didn't think it made sense because the expectations weren't high.
Yeah.
So, like, why try to lose all your assets to trade for Ayuk when you have a rookie quarterback? But now,
Yeah.
when they're 3-1,
Yeah.
or 4-1, I don't
3-1.
know, when they're 3-1, top of the NFC East,
Yes, sir.
clearly they have a guy.
Yeah, they
in
do.
Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I would go get Devontae.
How about Buffalo Bills?
Whoo! I don't.
And they also are 3-1.
Now check this. This may surprise you. No,
Oh,
I don't think Buffalo. I don't think they should go get Devontae because you've seen what Josh Allen is without having a true wide receiver 1.
wait a minute. Are you saying because the AFC East is down and they don't need him for that?
No.
What about playoffs?
No, I'm
When-
saying for Josh Allen's sake. We've
Okay.
seen what happens when he has a true wide receiver 1,
Yeah.
and he feels pressured to force the ball to wide
But
receiver
I don't
1.
think Devontae is the big personality that Stephon Diggs is. I don't remember hearing that in Green Bay. I don't know if he was ever happy. The only
Did
thing
you watch receiver?
He did want Derek Carr. I didn't finish.
If you
it.
watch receiver, he had some flashes.
Okay.
Of y'all are paying me all this money for a reason.
Okay.
Throw me the football.
Yeah.
Especially on a team where there wasn't any receivers and the quarterback play was Jimmy Garoppolo, and he's trying to figure out why you're trying to throw the ball to Hunter Renfro, instead of throwing it to me. And I would say he would do the same thing in Buffalo. You're trying to throw it to Khalil Shakir.
and
not me.
and rookie Keon Coleman.
And Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think that'd be a good fit in Buffalo.
Okay, we already talked Cowboys.
We're gonna say Chiefs, bro.
I'm gonna say Baltimore Ravens.
Ravens. Nah, he don't. He don't.
wouldn't be
fit
happy
that.
about
He don't
that.
fit that program.
Okay. Kansas City Chiefs.
I like Chiefs. I think Chiefs makes the most sense. They have the money to do it. You also have Patrick Mahomes. Everyone wants to play with Patrick.
But this ain't gonna be the homeboy discount. So because they're in the same division, the Raiders are gonna say, "Yo, y'all got to give us something.
Yeah.
We're not doing this to hook up Devontae. We want to get something in return. So they're gonna have to give up something.
Yeah.
And is that organization known for that? I don't remember them necessarily doing that, and that may stop it because they don't want to be held hostage.
You know what's funny? All the teams that y'all just named, I looked it up. They're all drafted. They're all projected to draft a receiver.
Yeah, because they all need one.
Yeah.
Now,
so funny. To me.
Going back to the Chiefs,
Yeah.
I would say that they would probably go after a guy like Deontay Johnson from Carolina more than Devontae because of the price.
Oh,
like
I
you
like
mentioned,
that.
they don't want to give up a lot of stuff. They're not known to give up a lot of assets. And Carolina is trying to ship anybody out.
That's a great
And
name.
I wouldn't be surprised if they low-key go get Thielen. If the Chiefs, instead of going to Deontay, knowing what the price is.
He looked good last year.
He did.
Didn't he get 100 catches? last
Yeah,
year?
he looked real good last year. And he looked, the game that Andy Dalton played, he looked good in that game.
Yes,
then he
did.
got hurt. But to me, old vet, molding a guy like Rashee Rice whenever he gets back healthy, molding a guy in Xavier Worthy, a guy like Thielen, stable in the locker room, who kind of deserves a shot at a title, right? Because he got screwed over in Minnesota.
Yes, he did.
Then, you go to a situation in Carolina where he has to prove himself, and he did. Just do right by the vet and ship him off to Kansas City.
Yeah.
And I think Deontay Johnson maybe doesn't. That to me, that just feels more like another Kadarius Toney situation with just the attitude and
Yeah.
the way he carries himself. So,
I want to give you one more.
yeah. Uno
Los
más.
Angeles Chargers.
Oh wow.
Nah.
Still- what he got?
Still within
Nah.
the division.
Yeah, within
Yeah.
division. I didn't even think about division, but I was thinking about like play style.
You don't want to give Harbaugh any
Quentin
love.
Johnston. Who
Lab
else?
McConkey, baby.
Josh Palmer.
Nah, that receiving core is
Nah.
garbage.
It's so bad.
They're garbage. But Harbaugh wants to run the football, bro.
Yeah, run heavy.
Yeah. Want to give a shout out to Austin FC, by the way.
Hey.
They won their first ever game in Portland 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we do MLS too.
We do
yeah.
MLS, just so you know, I got it out there.
gotta
So
go
yeah,
with
shout
that.
out Austin FC. Bro, I think there's 2 games left in the year, and
Two?
the next game is away in LA. I don't know if they have another home match.
So that was Wednesday night's game?
yeah, Wednesday night's game.
I don't want to tell y'all. I'm going to say it. I wasn't watching.
It's okay. It was late though.
Well,
I think the game
Messi-
started at like 10.
Messi played.
Oh, Messi
And,
played.
and they won.
How'd he look?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Messi-ish.
He looked like Messi.
He looked messy.
Ankle
Was that the
okay?
game here?
No,
Oh.
they were in they played Columbus.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah,
I remember
Columbus Crew.
It was tough, man.
I was searching up like tickets because I was like, oh, I want to go see Messi play, and
Messi ain't play here yet though. They ain't play against Austin FC in Austin.
oh, they haven't.
Nah, look, I've been waiting for that.
It was
I'm
something.
trying to get the
Oh,
media
tough.
credentials.
you're gonna need to know somebody
Yeah,
to
bro.
get that ticket.
Yeah, bro.
There'll be lines down the block.
It'll be next year though.
Oh,
Yeah. They won't come here this year.
Oh, man, that
season's over.
that would be amazing.
Yeah, season over. You got like one. Like I said, I think you got 2 games left.
Yep.
Yeah,
October
yeah.
19th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Q2 Stadium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last game.
Last game.
Yeah. So you got one more shot.
I think I'm gonna get some tickets.
It's low key. It's a vibe, bro. If y'all ain't been to an Austin FC game,
I have a jersey too.
oh, that's like who?
It's too small. It was just a replica.
Oh, okay,
jersey.
baby.
Is it too small?
Yeah, it's too
I
small.
mean, you know,
I bought
ladies
it.
love it, girls adore it.
Ladies love me. I'm on my cool J. If you get what I get, what would you say? Hey, what a banger. Anyways, though, yeah, go see Austin FC match.
Yeah.
Because it's electric.
Yeah.
Q2 Stadium's awesome.
I bet.
Yeah.
So shout out to Inter Miami though. They
Yeah.
won the Supporters Shield.
What you know about that?
I just know that is for the team that has the MLS regular season championship.
Yep.
So that's good. You know, last
you-
year
hey, you know your stuff.
They won the League Cup title last year, bringing him over. So this has just been nothing but.
Wait, then they brought over Suarez,
tidings.
bro. Like Luis Suarez should
I
not
think
be
that
playing
was
in
that
MLS.
a package deal though. Maybe Messi wanted his boy.
Well, Suarez came over this year,
Yeah, he said,
And then-
bring my countrymen.
Yeah, because when he came over, he brought over. Dang it, bro! I can't think of dude's name. But Messi came over with somebody else, the same time.
Yeah.
And then this year they brought in Suarez. They're just bringing
Yeah.
literally everybody over to
Hey,
Miami.
I got a guy. That's what
Yeah.
he keeps going into the office.
Must be nice.
You know what I need.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
I need a homie from the crib. another Argentinian.
But yeah, going back to the Devontae Adams situation.
Yeah.
I hope he gets moved somewhere because he's the best route runner in the league. So he deserves to be in a winning program. But
I think these are the type of things that I'm okay with the NFL, the commissioner having a meeting, and those things have to happen. If a team has a player who's not playing, that's not for the good of the league. So just let him go. And I think maybe there has to be a vote. Every owner always has to understand if everyone else votes that you go ahead and let this dude go for the betterment of the league, you gotta let him go. And then you have to take a deal. I feel like that is how it should be run. Just offering. No one from the commissioner's office is asking me my opinion, but I just thought I'd offer that.
hey, man, we appreciate you putting your opinion out here on the radio station.
So upcoming games. You guys want to do NFL or college first?
Let's do NFL, bro. We on the topic, so
Yeah. Okay. So are there any games for? Because I want to ask you about a few games. Any games that you guys are excited about coming up here?
Easy. Houston, Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Hold on now. Who do you have, Jamal, winning that game?
Houston. After seeing what the Ravens did to Buffalo, I'm pretty sure Houston can do the same thing.
Oh my
bro.
gosh. Okay,
BTA.
Corey.
That's what the Ravens do to Buffalo.
All right. Nope. I'm going Buffalo.
You going Buffalo?
And I love Houston.
I bet you are going Buffalo.
But I'm going Buffalo. I think they can wing it.
You ever
and-
jumped?
and
You
get
ever,
a win.
You ever jumped on a table out there in Buffalo? You know
See,
how they
man.
be doing it out there.
When you have
I know you
a
experienced
Buffalo and they're out on the ranch. And then lastly, there's just something spicy about that team.
What you?
See what it did there? On the bunch of Buffalo wings. All right, I'll be here all week.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, you're good. You're
All
good.
right, so New York
Going Texans, by the way.
New York Jets versus Minnesota.
Jets versus
The
Minnesota.
Favre Bowl.
But they going overseas though.
Yep.
Of course, got Minnesota.
That's in London.
Got they
You got
in
Minnesota?
London. London Bridge is falling down.
Jamal, you going Minnesota too?
Minnesota's
Aaron
gonna
Rodgers
be
gonna
this
look
year.
old. Mark my words. Against this defense, he gonna look
It's
old.
a home game for Minnesota. Hey, the legend of Sam Darnold will continue then. Carolina at Chicago. So Andy Dalton versus
What a
Caleb
matchup.
Williams.
What a
I know
matchup.
nobody cares about that.
No, I got Bears for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that
Fair
line
enough.
at? 4.5.
The Red Rifle, 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if they cover though. That's a lot of points.
Over and under-
Caleb can't throw over 100 yards.
40.5 is the over
Which
under.
is so sad.
It's so, bro. It's
Home
that
game
offense is so bad.
at Soldier Field. But again, Dalton doing his thing.
And
Okay,
he
all right.
he looked human last
He
week.
travels.
He looked
Okay,
human last
Baltimore at Cincinnati.
Yeah, this a good AFC North slobber knocker. You know
Baltimore.
what I'm saying? But yeah, Baltimore for sure.
Okay.
Cincinnati. What? Okay. Can we have a discussion about the Bengals? Can we
You
like?
think they frauds?
It
Can
should,
we acknowledge that maybe
without
they
lying
just had
into it.
one fluke year? Is that a
I don't know, man. I don't think about a fluke year.
is that a possibility? Why not though, bro? I mean, they made it to the Super Bowl, and other than that year, what have Joe Burrow and the Bengals actually done? I mean, they kept the same core. It's not like they've lost any pieces except maybe on the offense. Well, that's a lie. They lost Jesse Bates
Yep.
in the back end.
Uh-huh.
They lost some guys in the secondary, which I understand. DJ Reuter up front in that DT spot. But on offense, they've had the same offense for the past 3 years. They just can't get it done. And you could blame the offensive line. You could blame them,
Yeah.
you know. But they had offensive line struggles when they made it to the Super Bowl. So,
So it's a home game for Cincinnati,
oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
that doesn't sway you guys
No.
They just look bad,
in
bro.
front of the home crowd.
The Bengals look bad. Like they're not a good football team right now.
No,
they
no.
can become one.
They don't even know who their running back is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chase Brown looked good though.
Okay.
He did. Shout out Zach Moss.
I mean, that's where you got to figure out. So maybe Zach's got to go somewhere. if you're going to go do that way. Miami at New England.
We don't want to talk about
Miami.
it. We don't want to talk about it.
Why can't we
I don't
talk
wanna
about the Dolphins?
It'll be
No,
quick.
we don't wanna
It'll
talk
be
about
quick.
Talk about the
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
My money's on Jacoby Brissett.
Yes, same here. We lost to the Titans. We're
Hey man, what did
I can watch
they
Miami.
pop off? What is Snoop? Has another week learning the offense.
It's
and
at New England, by the way, too. So you got the fans
Tragic.
behind the Patriots. Does that sway you, Corey? That sways you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just because
Nothing more needs-
the Titans, like Tony
What?
Pollard was able to run the ball on Miami. Stevenson can run the ball. If they'll let Pollard run the ball all over you. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a
So-
minute. That's because. Nope. I'm good.
And okay, so let's answer this question though. Cause I saw this video this morning. All these cameras around Odell Beckham talking about something. Are you gonna play? Are you gonna play? Was that the expectation? That wasn't the expectation, right? That he wasn't gonna play. I thought he wasn't gonna play till like playoffs. Like
probably that, but same
He's
time.
got to get one or two games during the season under his belt
Yeah.
for credibility. So it doesn't look like they're just
I just
saving him,
feel
right?
like Odell won't matter.
And then
man.
this is the game.
Odell won't matter.
not in this system.
Y'all that bad?
How
It's not
about
bad, man.
Cleveland at Washington?
See, that's the
I got
matchup.
Washington.
Yeah, it's about that time though. I feel like this is the time where
They'll be 4-1 after that.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like this is the time where the pendulum swing. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like
Right.
like the last 3 weeks, it's been all Jaden.
So then,
So against a defense like the Browns, I just feel
well,
like
I want
this is
to
the
talk Browns quickly. Then,
yeah.
when do you take your starting quarterback out?
You not taking it. You never taking him out.
Huh?
You paying him too much money. You never taking Deshaun out.
You don't think-
Why do you think?
Another team might take him, like Tennessee might take him.
Why do you think
You think the Dolphins will take him?
no one is paying that contract?
Nobody.
Why do you think they didn't offer Joe Flacco a deal this offseason,
No,
Douglas?
I know.
Because if Joe Flacco was on this team right now, what would the fans be doing?
I just wanted to give the Cleveland Browns fans
Some hope.
Boy,
because I was going to overlook this game, but I just wanted to extend a little Browns talk. But I feel bad for y'all.
No, but that's
feel
my
bad.
point though. Like they're going all in clearly because they didn't even offer Joe Flacco a deal.
Yeah.
He said they didn't even call him.
Yeah.
Because they knew Deshaun has to be the guy.
And yes, he made it look bad. If that offense does not look how it looked under Flacco, there's trouble. Okay, I got to go to the next one. Indianapolis at Jacksonville.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, come on, bro. Jacksonville looks bad, but
Well,
I don't know if
which
Anthony
quarterback?
Richardson playing.
Yeah, which
but to be
quarterback?
honest, if he does play, I like Jacksonville. Funny enough, if Joe Flacco plays, I like Colts.
I know.
For being honest,
Hey, the
Right
wide
on.
receivers for the Colts.
Colts love that.
They love
Shout out
Flacco.
Josh Downs.
They want
Shout out
that.
Adonai Mitchell.
All right, so y'all already gave me Buffalo. Okay, Las Vegas at Denver. Can Bo Nix win another game where he only throws for 60 yards?
No.
Yes.
You can't keep doing that, can you?
Yes.
In the NFL?
Against that offense and the Raiders, yeah. Because that Denver's defense, no one's talking about them.
Well,
I think I mentioned this last week.
I know who's talking about him.
Who?
A couple of restraining orders and the NFL office because
you
there's a
talking about?
suspension. Because what's the linebacker, the big name linebacker they got?
For where?
Where's the glasses when he's not on the court? He's the big name
For which team?
for Denver.
Linebacker?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Don't know
He's
Denver's
the
roster.
big name. Well, he just got suspended 4 games. He's
You
their-
said glasses, and I hope you're not talking about Von Miller.
Von Miller.
Because he doesn't play for Denver.
Okay.
Buffalo.
Nope. Then forget that.
Yeah.
the Von Miller less Broncos. So then I don't have any love for this game then. I think
No, it's a boring game. It's gonna be a boring game.
Okay,
for
good.
sure. But I like Broncos though.
We are obligated.
I like Broncos.
Arizona at San Francisco.
That's gonna be a good game.
Zona.
Division.
I got Zona.
I got Zona covering 7.5, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got
Gotcha.
Zona covering.
Yeah.
Because those NFC West match, I feel like they're always tight.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the NFC South. Like those just weird games. Callard's coming off a loss,
in
an
San
embarrassing
Francisco.
loss to Jaden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
I think it's a bounce back game for
I
Arizona.
think I'm gonna give Corey my betting apps login and make a parlay for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, he's
Here he
ready.
goes, here he
When he
goes.
said he knew it was 7.5. Green Bay at Los Angeles.
Which
Jordan Love has to redeem himself.
which
Yeah.
Los Angeles
Rams.
Oh, the Rams.
Rams? No, it's
Yeah, I like
Green Bay.
bounce back game for
Yeah.
Jordan.
Jordan Love.
He got embarrassed.
Because
3 picks last week.
Malik Willis was hot and made you look bad. You came back. And
No, but it's against the Vikings though. Like that's why I said Malik would have looked worse.
Well, you can get second guessed.
I'm telling you, Malik would have looked worse.
He was rusty.
Yeah, he definitely. That's like the worst team to come back against. Like,
well,
made C.J. Stroud confused.
When I asked you about Quinn last week,
yeah,
you said that he wasn't going to be rusty if he comes back for the Oklahoma game, and this is good for him to come back.
Yeah,
19th ranked team.
Well, that's because he's done it before.
But okay,
he came back against Oklahoma, and then he put up 49 points.
Okay, Jordan Love, you need to call Quinn and ask how to come back.
Well, Quinn's not going against Brian Flores. I mean, that's the difference.
The Giants at Seattle Seahawks.
Why are you laughing, bro?
I'm sorry.
Something
he
funny?
said the Giants.
Yeah.
Giants aren't that bad, bro.
Well,
I'm going to start respecting the Giants a little bit more.
Sure.
42 passes, 280 yards. Daniel Jones
proved something last week.
He could have been
Just
worse.
Funny, man. That after watching Hard Knocks, it's so funny.
Hey,
That's
I bet the Dolphins wish they had Daniel Jones.
No.
I bet the Titans wish they had Daniel Jones.
I think they're good on that.
42 times, you would not. Okay, would you want Skylar Thompson throwing the ball 42 times?
I don't want Daniel Jones at $40 million.
Would you want Huntley throwing the ball 42 times
at $2 million?
I guarantee you, Tyreek Hill would love Daniel Jones to put it up.
I doubt that.
As much as he fed Malik Neighbors, look. Tyreek is saying, "Give me the Malik Neighbors treatment. Give me 12,
but it's
15 passes."
It's a different type of receiver, though, bro. We can't compare those two because you gotta throw deep balls.
But the attention,
Daniel Jones not throwing deep balls.
Okay, the targets. Just promise me you'll give me 15 targets. Tyreek will take.
But
15
that's
targets.
the offense, though. That's what I'm saying. That's not the quarterback. Like. Dayball literally is forcing the ball to Neighbors. I mean, that's literally the game plan. And mind you, he may not play this week. So
yeah, I heard.
If he doesn't play, I don't know what that offense does.
No, he's not playing. Yeah,
it's already out.
Yeah, it's out already. He's not playing.
Okay, Wandelay, you are front and center. Okay, Dallas at Pittsburgh. Before we get to the Monday night game.
Oh yeah, I got Dallas. Like I said, this is a weird matchup.
Okay,
but I think Dallas is going to prove.
I think so too.
On prime time.
I'm going the other way. I think Justin Fields is going to prove.
Fields. This is Pittsburgh.
It's at Pittsburgh.
It's in Pittsburgh.
Dallas.
Because remember, Dallas is 2-0 on the road, so I was saying that maybe they can keep it going. But my money's on Justin. All right, and then finally
Monday night.
Monday night,
Kansas City.
New Orleans Saints at Kansas City. Who y'all guys got?
5.5 spread, right?
Oh wait. If I told you Taylor would be there, would that affect your answer?
No.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
Travis Kelce not playing that.
Travis gonna go. No, he gonna go crazy though.
Yeah. Now Rasheed's out.
Rasheed's out. Travis going. So take all the overs for Travis. If you're listening, take all the overs for Travis Kelce.
I think they were resting him.
But to answer your question, I think the line is 5.5. I think the Saints cover.
I think
it is 5.5. This guy.
I think the Saints cover, but I think the Chiefs still win.
Yeah. Chiefs been like slipping by so many.
Figure out a way.
Just
figure out a way. And you have a week to prepare without Rice. It's not like he got hurt in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
I trust Andy Reid to make a game plan that's successful. Get Travis Kelce incorporated. I'm interested to see how does Xavier's role shift.
Yeah.
Because to me, he's not ready for a Rashee Rice role. I think you got to move Travis back to kind of that role of all the short intermediate routes, find the open space in the zone.
They're not no routes. He's just running to a spot.
He's just
stand there.
I'm open.
Just walking around. Hey man, pass the ball.
Yeah.
But I am interested to see how does Worthy's worth gets increased this week.
Yeah.
Well, we are out of time. Thank you, everyone, for listening in. That was Corey Mose from KView. Jamal January, thanks again for putting in that sound engineer work. And I'm Douglas Paul Washington II. The Fans View will be back next Friday. Thanks for listening.
You're